So, in India, a huge battle is brewing. It's pitting the immense need for clean energy and water for millions of people against the preservation of one of the planet's most vital ecosystems. And right at the heart of this conflict, one massive, super ambitious project.
It all starts with this number, 2,000 megawatts. Now, to give you an idea of what that actually means, that's enough electricity to power millions of homes. It's just a staggering amount of energy, and it represents a huge leap forward in power generation.
So you gotta ask, right? What in the world can generate that much power?
Well, here it is. This is the Sharavathi Pumped Storage Hydroelectric Project. It's planned for the Shivamogga district in Karnataka. And get this, it's set to be the largest project of its kind in the entire country.
So what's the big idea here? What's it all supposed to do? Well, the promise is really twofold. It's aiming to solve two of the region's biggest issues at once: the need for reliable power and the demand for clean water.
And the ambition here is sweeping. Developed by the Karnataka Power Corporation, the main goal is to tap into renewable energy, which would be a huge help in reducing India's national carbon emissions. And it goes beyond just energy. It's also designed to supply crucial drinking water to the massive city of Bengaluru. The core technology here is pumped storage hydroelectricity. I know, it sounds super complicated, but the idea is actually pretty clever. The best way to think of it is like a giant, rechargeable battery, but made of water. Here's how that water battery works. So during off-peak hours, when there's a lot of extra electricity in the grid, that power is used to pump water from a lower dam, the Gerusoppa, all the way up to a higher one, the Talakalale dam. Then, when energy demand spikes, they just release the water. It comes rushing back down, spins some turbines, and generates a ton of electricity exactly when it's needed most. It's literally power on demand. A massive, clean energy battery that also provides drinking water. It sounds like the perfect solution, doesn't it? A real win-win. But this is where our story takes a very sharp turn, because the location that's been chosen for this incredible project comes with an enormous environmental cost.
You have what could be a landmark achievement in India's push for renewable energy.
But it's planned to be built smack dab in the middle of a protected and incredibly sensitive wildlife sanctuary. And we're not talking near a forest. The official plans place it inside what's called the eco-sensitive zone of the Sharavathi Wildlife Sanctuary. That's a big deal. That zone is legally protected for a reason, because of its fragile and totally unique environment. And what exactly is at stake? Well, we're talking about a habitat for some truly magnificent creatures. The endangered lion-tailed macaque, majestic hornbills, king cobras, and just countless plant species that are endemic to this region, meaning you can't find them anywhere else on Earth. To really grasp the gravity of the situation, you need to understand the river itself and the incredible landscape that it flows through. See, the Sharavathi is a special river. It's one of the few in India that flows westward. It starts its journey way up in the Western Ghats, and on its way to the Arabian Sea, it creates the spectacular Jog Falls, which is one of the highest waterfalls in the entire country. And here's what's so crucial to understand. A huge chunk of this river basin is located within the Western Ghats, an area that's recognized globally as a biodiversity hotspot. This isn't just a national park. It's considered an ecological treasure for the whole planet. All of this leads us to an incredibly difficult choice. It's a classic conflict, pitting the undeniable needs of a growing population against the urgent need to preserve what's left of our natural world. So on one hand, you have the promise, 2,000 megawatts of clean power, a reduction in carbon emissions, drinking water for millions, and a possible model for future green projects. But on the other hand, you have the peril, construction inside a protected sanctuary, a direct threat to endangered species, the disruption of a very delicate ecosystem, and the risk of damage that can never, ever be undone. The Sharavathi project really forces us to confront a question that has no easy answer. When the needs of progress feel so urgent, but the natural world at stake is truly priceless, how do we find the balance between what we need to build and what we absolutely must preserve?